we also use the direct quantum computing formalism. Now I spent a little time in the development of quantum secure direct communication. So this is the structure of secure communication. Alice wants to send a message to Bob, but she first encrypts using an encoding scheme and send the ciphertext through a public channel. And after receiving the ciphertext, Bob decrypts the ciphertext into plaintext, and so Bob can read out the message. And there's also a key distribution channel to send the key over to, for instance, from Alice to Bob or Bob to Alice. And in this structure, there are three possible loopholes. One is the interception of the key during the distribution, and during the storage of the key, this may be also lost. And in the transition of the ciphertext can be stolen, can be intercepted, and for crypto analysis. Usually, nowadays, we use RSA or that type of public key system to distribute the key. And for the transmission of the ciphertext, we use the AES. Under quantum computing attack, the RSA is no longer safe. So we developed the QKD. And QKD can, QKD can solve the problem of key distribution. But still the other two security loopholes still persist. And we developed QSDC in the year 2000. The first paper was by PhD student Dr. Liu. And this is the QKD. And in it, we do not use the key distribution, so the security loopholes associated with the key distribution is get rid of. And there's no storage of the key, so another security loophole is eliminated. And the transmission is in the quantum channel, so there's no interception of the ciphertext, so there will be direct transmission of the message over the quantum channel. And in the last 2 years, there have been three proof of principle of independent demonstrations. One is by Sachi University and Tsinghua University, and one is by UITC, Nanjing University of Post Telecommunication, Professor Sheng and his wife, Professor Zhou, not here. And also Tsinghua University and Nanjing University Post Telecommunication. These two demonstrated the entanglement-based QSDC protocols, and this one demonstrated single photon-based QSDC protocols. They are highlighted in FIST.org, Euroquantum Institute, and so on. And also highlighted by the U.S. National Defense webpage, defense1.com, and the cyber warfare expert Joy Harding Archie Porter, who is the information officer in the Minister of Defense Rumsfeld in the Rumsfeld time. And the U.S. House Twitter also made a reminder. So this is the paper. This is the demonstration of QSDC using single photons. And this one is by U.S. group Professor Guo and Professor Sheng from NJUPT, and he's here. And they use the quantum memory in this demonstration, and demonstrated two protocols we proposed in the year 2000 and 2006. And this paper by Professor Huang from the WE department of Tsinghua University and Professor Sheng in Nanjing University of Post and Telecommunication, they use the fiber entanglement sources to demonstrate two protocols. And different from the previous one, in this work, the transmission distance is 500 meters. So it got highlighted, these works got highlighted, for instance, the SAR times. Quantum cryptography reaches a new milestone in QSDC. And John Harding's paper says, you can bet your bottom dollar, however, this will be implemented almost instantly in the U.S. intelligence community. Once it can be miniaturized, it will be put to use in the special operations community. And also, MIT Technology Review, quantum breakthrough heralds new generation of perfectly secure messaging. And this is Defense One webpage. It says Chinese scientists demonstrated the actual QSDC with quantum memory in tabletop experiments. The most recent breakthrough is another step towards secure quantum communication at meaningful distances, which means the 500-meter distance. The U.S. has not achieved these milestones. It's another example of China walking ahead in an area where the U.S. was comfortably dominant not long ago. And the U.S. House has put out a Twitter reminder in case you missed it. So complete secure communication thanks to quantum secure direct communication. And in the last 2 years, our group from the Department of Physics and a group of professors from the School of Information worked together. And we have solved three obstacles in realizing the QSDC into practical application. One is the security proof. The other one is the reliable transformation of information. And the third one, how to overcome the inner availability of practical quantum memory. So we use the wireless web-type theory for the secure and robust, reliable communication. So this is the main channel, and we use the drop-in can be treated as a web-type channel. And the secure capacity of this system is the maximums of the main channel minus the in-drop channel. And if this is greater than 0, then we can find a coding scheme to transmit the information reliably and securely. And this has been done, and this is the system we realized. It is now the system we got is 10 kilometers and with 4K bits per second. And this one we published now in this paper is 1.5 kilometer with only 50 bits per second. And this is published early this February, and it is highlighted in Physics.org very shortly after. And we also give the measurement device in the pilot version of QSDC. Using this protocol, even the measurement device has loopholes. It can still be made secure. And this is the prototype we have made. It is now the distance is 10 kilometers, and the transmission rate is 80K per second, bit per second. We can have a quantum telephone over the quantum channel, and the coding is dynamic depending on the error rate. If the error rate is low, we can have a high capacity coding scheme. If the error rate is high, we have a lower capacity coding scheme. Okay, at least some. And we also propose the quantum memory-free QSDC. Quantum memory, showed lack of practical quantum memory is the biggest problem with QSDC. Now we use the encoding schemes to replace the quantum memory. So usually we need to return the quantum carriers for some time. After making sure the transmission is secure, then we put it back. But now we first encrypt them. We do not store them, and we encrypt them, and we send it back. And after the receiver receives, because it is transmitted over a quantum channel, we can see the ciphertext is secure or not. And then the ciphertext can be used as a key for later encoding. So this is also based on the web-type channel. So if this condition is satisfied, we can always use the ciphertext for later use. So summary. The algorithm is perhaps the most flexible quantum algorithm design technique up to now. Classical algorithm design techniques can be transferred to quantum algorithm design using the direct quantum computing technique. And most recent developments in quantum algorithms are related to DQC or LCU. It is expected that it will play an important role in NASCA applications, nearly the intermediate noisy quantum applications, and even more important in role when quantum computer applications is in full swing. Well, so I will make some advertisements. Quantum engineering is a new Valley journal. It is designed as a top journal for the engineering of quantum information. And in March, we have just published the first issue. And it is published seasonally. So each year it will publish 4 issues. And Science China, the physics, is a journal of the Chinese Academy of Sciences. Now currently, the impact factor is 2.7, but this year it's going to be, the impact factor is going to 4. The increase in the impact factor is the following, because in China, many good research works, but many of the good research works go to outside, for instance, go to major PI and so on. But in recent years, China government is having policy to emphasize the internal domestic population. So a lot of the work go back to domestic journals like this. And also Science Bulletin. It is a comprehensive journal including all the branches of sciences. Currently it is impact factor 4, but now I heard that it's going to be 6 next in this year's SCI impact factor. Okay, thank you very much. I call the question. For your proposal, the information transfer differs from QPD. So how do you improve the rate of transfer? I mean, I see always several kbps per second. That doesn't seem to be very high. very good question. I think for quantum communication, the one criticism of quantum communication is the low T rate, low transmission rate, and also the vulnerability, fragile transmission. If someone intercepts, then it means a destroying or a block of the transmission. I think in order to increase the transmission rate, we have to wait for the development of devices. And for experts like you provide the necessary devices. Currently, I think we can use parallel transformations. We make more channels transmit in parallel. That's I think the way at present to increase the transmission rate. And Morgan is an expert in this. He knows more. Yeah.
Okay, very long question. If not, let's have the figure.
Thank you.
I will first introduce the problem, I will motivate it, and formally state the problem. I will give you the prior art. Actually, most of the talk will be about the prior art because there are actually very few references, but there are many things in the references and many constructions and many notions that are needed in order to work with these conflicting protocols. So I explain the notion of conflicting protocol, the notion of bond gains, which is central in this problem, and then finally I get to all contributions, basically an explicit protocol with better bias than what could be done before, and also how to obtain protocols with arbitrarily low bias. Okay, so let's start by motivating the problem. So this is about cryptography, and this is about quantum cryptography. Most of the field of quantum cryptography, at least the large fraction of the activity on quantum cryptography is about key distribution. But there are some problems beyond quantum key distributions, and in particular, all these problems which share a basic difference with key distribution is that the players that interact, they do not trust each other. So in key distribution, Alice and Bob trust each other, and they want to protect themselves from a third party. Here, the people that are involved in the protocol themselves, they do not trust each other. So this is like the main difference with key distribution, and there's a whole family of problems and primitives that can be defined. So I'll just name a few here, the most important ones, I guess. At the very top here, there's this notion of multi-party computation. You might have heard about this basic problem, which is dishonest majority. Some players want to compute the majority, but some of them are not giving the right, are not honest. You cannot trust them, so how can you compute the majority in that setup? There's this notion of two-party secure function evaluation. And then there are these basic primitives of use transfer bit commitment. You've probably heard about some of them. And what these arrows mean that there are reductions between these problems. So if you can do one, you can also do the other. And so these are reductions that we know are possible. If you can do one, you can do the other. But actually, classically, so in this talk, we will focus on unconditional security. And in that case, actually, classically, none of these things are possible. So if you want unconditional security, information theoretical security, you cannot do any of those things. They are all impossible. The only way to do this is to rely on computational assumptions, and this is how people do it typically, because of course we don't have anything else that we can do. Okay, so that's for the classical world. Now, in the quantum world, you've probably heard, shortly after protocol for quantum key distribution was discovered, many people started looking at bit commitment. Many people believe that that was actually possible to do a bit commitment using quantum mechanics. I will not define what a bit commitment is, but it's a representative primitive. And actually, it can be shown that bit commitment, if you have access to it with the quantum protocol, using reduction, actually you can get any of the other primitives or problems that we have here. So that's why bit commitment is really central. If you can do this, you can do all of the others. Unfortunately, it was proved in 1997, so really a while ago, that even quantumly, bit commitment is impossible. So if bit commitment is impossible, and you know that you can obtain it from everything that is above, you see by following those lines, it means of course that everything is impossible here, above. And this leaves us with the only primitive, at least on this slide, that might be possible quantumly, is confitting. Okay? Because bit commitment implies confitting, but the other way around is not true. There's no reduction from confitting to bit commitment. So even though all of these things quantumly are impossible if you want unconditional security, it might be the case that confitting is possible. Okay, so in this talk we're going to focus on this primitive. So let's define it formally. So in confitting, as you might guess, the goal is for Alice to Bob to remotely agree on a shared, on a random bit. Okay, so they want to toss a coin, but they want to do it remotely. And the point is that they do not trust each other. So there are actually two variants of confitting, depending on whether the players know what the other players' desired outcome is. Because when you flip a coin, typically one player might want heads, the other one might want tails. So of course, the goal here is to protect yourself with respect to the other player, because the other player might want to cheat and to get the outcome he desires. And so that's why there are these two different notions, because for strong confitting, the players do not know the preference of the other, which means that you don't know if the party you're playing with wants heads or tails. So you want to protect your protocol against any bias that the other player might want to introduce, any bias in any direction. So this is strong because you need to protect against cheating in any direction, because you don't know what is the other player's desired outcome. So this is strong confitting, but then there's the notion of weak confitting, where each player knows what the other player wants. So typically, for example, Alice wants heads and Bob wants tails, and they both know each other, but they both know what the other player wants. Okay? So this is called weak confitting because it's weaker, because you only need to protect against cheating in one direction, because you know in which direction the other player will try to bias the outcome. Okay? So most of what I will say next is valid for both strong and weak conflicting, but later in the talk I will focus on weak conflicting for some reason that should become obvious later on. Okay, so let's see what happens if we have a conflicting protocol. In a conflicting protocol, of course, the players will trust each other, meaning that some of the players might not be honest. So what do we call an honest player? An honest player is a player that follows the protocol exactly as described. Okay? So each player could be honest or could not be honest, could cheat, which means that, of course, there are two options for each player, so there are four different situations that we might want to study. So the first situation is a case where both players are honest, they both follow the protocol, and in that case, what we want is correctness. We want the protocol to be correct, and what does it mean? It means essentially that we want both players to get the same outcome. Okay? We want them to agree on the shared analysis. If the protocol is correct, and both Alice and Bob follow the protocol, they should at the end get the same outcome, ideally with the probably 1/2 and 1/2. But we can even define more generalized protocol where we want to bias where we don't want 1/2 and 1/2, but that's the point. We want at least them to agree on the same bit, on the same outcome. Now the next situation is where one of the players is honest and the other cheats. For example, Alice cheats and Bob is honest. In that case, Bob follows the protocol as prescribed, but Alice can deviate from the protocol, and in particular, since she cheats, of course, she will try to win. Okay? So she can try to bias the outcome towards her preferred value. Okay? So in that case, we see that Alice can bias the outcome, and Bob will just follow the protocol blindly. So it's not the symmetric situation where Alice is honest, but Bob cheats. In that case, it is Bob who can bias the outcome towards his preferred value. And the last situation, just for completeness, is a case where both Alice and Bob cheat. So this situation we will never study just because we cannot say anything about it, because none of the players follow the protocol. So whatever we can say is independent of the protocol because none of the players follow the protocol. Okay, so this situation is not interesting actually, because you cannot say anything because they both do anything they want. So there's nothing to do with the protocol itself. Okay, so we will not consider the situation. So these are the situations we will consider, where at least one of them is honest. So the next thing that's important to understand is what is the notion of bias. So for each protocol there is a notion of bias, and the bias is how much one of the players can cheat. More formally, we say that the protocol that solves the conflicting problem has a bias epsilon. If neither player can force their desired outcome with probability more than 1/2 is epsilon. Okay, so if you want a fair coin, it should be exactly 1/2, even if one of them cheats. So epsilon should be 0. Okay. Now if one of them can by cheating get it more than 1/2, then the difference will be the bias of the protocol. Okay. So if Alice cheats, then she could get a probability which is higher than epsilon than 1/2, and the difference will be the bias of the protocol. Okay. Okay, so this is the situation we will consider, and more formally these are the quantities that we will study. So in each of these three interesting cases. So first thing, so this is for weak conflicting, and for weak conflicting, so each player has the desired value, which is known by the other player, which means in particular that you can assume that their preferred outcome are different. Because if they have the same preferred outcome, if they both want it heads, they don't need to toss a coin, obviously, because they already agree, so there's no problem. So in weak conflicting, since each player knows the other player's preferred outcome, you can assume with a plus majority that they are different. Okay, so Alice wants heads and Bob wants tails, for example. Okay, which means also that the outcome can be rephrased that instead of saying heads or tails, you could say Alice wins or Bob wins. Okay, because these are the two possible outcomes. One wins or the other wins. Okay, so if both are honest, then you can define probably that Alice wins and probably that Bob wins if they just follow the protocol honestly. And then it's probably PA for if Alice wins, it's probably PB, which is 1 minus PA if Bob wins. Okay, and for a fair coin, PA and PB should be 1/2, for example. Now, if one of them cheats, for example, if Alice cheats, then her probability of winning could be higher. Of course, when you cheat, you try to win with a higher probability than possible by not cheating. So you get another winning probability for Alice, P star A, which is rather, which if she cheats cleverly would be higher than PA. And then probably that Bob wins, well, it would be 1 minus P star A. Okay. And of course, if it's the other way around, if Bob cheats, then Bob might win with P star B, which is larger than PB. Note that P star B doesn't have to be the same as P star A. Some protocols are not symmetric. Some protocols favor Alice, and the protocols that are better for Alice, protocols that are better for Bob when they cheat. So these two things do not have to be the same. Okay, so the bias, as we defined in the previous slide, is the smallest epsilon such that the probability of winning is, when cheating is less than 1/2 is epsilon for both of them. So the smallest epsilon such that P star A and P star B are less than 1/2 is epsilon, and obviously since P star A and P star B are between 1/2 and 1, this means that the bias will be a number between 0 and 1/2. 0 will be the perfect protocol, no one can cheat, no one can bias at all, and 1/2 will be a protocol where one of them can completely bias, can always win by cheating. Okay, if epsilon equals 1/2, it means that either P star A or P star B equals 1. So one of them can cheat with 31. They can win with 31 by cheating. Okay? Please stop me if something is not clear, because this is all of the basic stuff, but this is important, of course. Okay, so just to make sure you all follow, let's look at a very simple example of a protocol. So it's the most naive protocol you might think of. Alice picks up the phone, she calls Bob, and she flips the coin herself on her side, and then tells the outcome to Bob. Okay? So that's what we call the flip and declare protocol. Alice flips the coin and declares the outcome to Bob. Okay, so assuming that the coin is fair, is well balanced, if they are both honest, what would be the probability for Alice to win? Can you tell me? It's easy, well, it's 1/2, okay, and obviously Bob wins is also 1/2. Okay, so that's the case where both of them are honest. The coin flip is fair, and then Alice tosses the coin, she gets heads because it's 1/2, James wins because 1/2, so one of them wins with heads, the other with tails, so it's 1/2. So now if Alice cheats, then of course she will try to bias her outcome to what she wants. So this means that she can get a higher probability of winning, and in that case, for this very simple protocol, what would be the probability for Alice to win if she decides to cheat? Yeah, obviously, it's 1. Because she flipped the coin, so one cannot see the coin, it's on his side, it's on her side, and so she just said, okay, I won. I was very lucky, I won. And one, okay. I have to be honest, so just accept. Okay, so in that case, P star A is 1, and so 1 minus P star is 0, obviously. Now, if Alice is honest, but Bob cheats, what is the probability for, say, for Bob to win? So he's cheating, he's trying to get a higher bias. What is the probability to win in that case, if Alice follows the protocol? It's half. Because in Alice, in this case, Alice has full control over the business. So even if Bob cheats, he cannot get better than half. Okay, so in this case, it's a case where P star A and P star B are big. So see, of course, I mean, it's very easy to imagine that Alice has an advantage here, because she's the one flipping the coin. Okay, so that's what this demonstrates. Okay, so what is the bias here? The bias is the smallest epsilon, such that both P star A and P star B are less than 1/2 epsilon. What is the bias in this case? So both this and this should be